Well, more than 1 million Sydney locals and tourists have celebrated New Year's Eve in style, taking in the city's world-renowned fireworks display from the Harbour. Julia Bradley is outside the Opera House for us. Julia, take us through the highlights.
Well, Kenny, Happy New Year, happy 2024. We're also excited to be in this brand new year, and there was simply so much excitement and happiness last night as you say, more than 1 million people gathered around Sydney Harbour, locals, tourists, people travelling from all over the globe just to be here. It's a world-renowned fireworks display right here in Sydney, and last night really lived up to people's expectations. There were brand new colours that were dancing in the night sky. There were 58,000 individual fireworks which were set off from the Harbour Bridge, also from the Opera House and different city rooftops. So there were new pastel colours, there were new effects. It was really a moment for people to come together from across Sydney and from overseas and just celebrate where we're at the moment. Now, there were 1 million people around the harbour, but also 425 million people watching on from around the world. Here was how that countdown unfolded last night.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
Kenny, the fireworks began at 9 o'clock last night. That was the Calling Country fireworks, which were acknowledging Indigenous Australians, and this all ahead of that midnight display, the big finale, which had everyone so excited. That is when we saw those new colours, those new effects lighting up the night sky. It was really a night not to be missed. It was the party that Sydney-siders deserved, and here were some people enjoying the festivities last night.
Happy New Year! From Sydney, Australia!
Now, Kenny, people got down to the harbour incredibly early yesterday, some people as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. Those main vantage points, including Mrs Macquarie's chair, filled up at about midday, and that is because those vantage points were free this year rather than ticketed, so there were really big crowds at many of these spots. This was an election promised by Chris Minns, and it was delivered upon. But what it meant is that authorities were really on high alert. There was a really heavy police presence across the city, particularly as people left the area after those fireworks and headed home. We'll be getting an update from authorities and also the City of Sydney about how things went down from their end a little bit later this morning.
It's always a good show. Julia, thank you. We'll chat to you soon.